Shantogen.
Bienvenidos, mi gente. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, so I've been kind of playing a little bit while you guys got caught up on the Kelp saga. I kind of recorded a bunch of videos kind of back to back, and then I wasn't able to record for a little bit, but now I'm back, and well, let me just give you an update on how things are. As you can see, that's already gone. uh, oh boy. I don't think any of this was here, actually. There's probably... I can't remember what was in the last video. Alright. Let's just pick a corner. Just in case I didn't update it, I changed this to... I'm pretty sure this was after the fact. I changed this to sugarcane because I found out sugarcane can be composted to make bone meal. So I converted that to sugarcane and then had it snaking over here so that way it can go into that line. That line is connected there. This was just a demonstration redstone stuff that I was doing. I have a chicken farmer thing here. Been also using it for storage, but now I got chicken. At least I got chicken. I haven't done anything with this just yet. This right here was me actually trying to figure out some latches. This is an SR latch with enabler. Saw this off of who was it? I think it was Matt with Bat Wings. I think either that or Jazzy Red, one of the two. I was just kind of messing around with different latches and different things just to kind of sort out. I think this was Matt. This is his like logic stuff, I believe. Because he had AND gates, XOR gates, stuff like that. Just kind of messing around with different things, testing, you know, as one does. And then we have here me learning how to do 3x3 piston doors. This one is specifically, I believe, Mumbo is the one that I used a tutorial from. I think Mumbo had actually got it from somewhere else, but I used Mumbo's video to do this, and it does have some minor alterations. None as far as the door is concerned. The door is still pretty much verbatim because it's just your typical one wide setup. That right there is the turning on and off block. But as you can see, there's one button press, click to close, click to open, beautiful. And then my addition was this right here. I used a wax copper bulb because it works as a very simple latch. You know, I spent way too long trying to learn all those latches and stuff to realize that somebody on the Jazzy Red Discord server said, can't you just use a copper bulb? And I'm like, well, I suppose I can. So both of these lines go into the same thing. One tick turns it off. One tick turns it on, and you can do this from both sides. So one tick on, and one tick off. Beautiful. So that takes care of, well, that I was working on. The other thing that I was working on was over here. Right, this setup. Okay. Alright, so the Kelp saga is finally over. I would like to tell you that I have solved my kelp problems. It's not pretty, but I have solved my kelp problems. It is officially over. I don't really use this one more than I use this one right here, is what I've been kind of just using. One for right now. I'm not smelting a whole lot, so there really is not a whole lot that I need to do. As you can see, this one's already full. And how far back does this one go? This one goes here, so we already have that full and this full. And we're still smelting kelp, which is great. That's fantastic, meaning we're still running strong. So what changed? What did I do? Well, I decided to combine everything. You know, when one thing's not working, instead of trying to run two things separately, just combine it. Just just combine it. That's all you got to do. Combine. And which is what I did. So, we have here, the sugarcane is being processed into this line. This line takes the flowers from over there, plus the sugarcane, and drops it into here. This over here just basically turns it into bone meal and drops it into the bone meal there. This line over here, as you can see, it goes all the way up. Let's go ahead and come over here, and I'll show you what's up at this tower now. So this was my mob farm, but I don't really use it for XP that much anymore, so I just have it running automatic. And as things die, you'll see the bone just goes in and gets taken down. That was actually very opportunist. I put this there because sometimes it would kick out the items there, so I just put it there to set it back in. But that goes into here. So we have an item filter, your bog standard item filter for bones. And then the bones get sent all the way down to here. And so, alright, so it's already running. So as it runs down, it converts into bone meal, and then kicks it out into here. Then we have this over here. Yes. So here's the dispenser. The dispenser, as we can see, currently everything's off. We're just going to sit here and wait for a second, because it shouldn't be too long before a bone meal comes down the system somewhere. In the meantime, oh, there we go. See, told you. So what this does is that it detects, puts that through here, and then it has two signals. This one that goes over here, which puts this block here, which will allow this signal to pass through when it goes. And then the other one is here. This is basically ensuring that this will only run when there is enough bone meal to ensure that I'm not wasting kelp. Because one of the problems I had is that when I was not generating any bone meal, it was still occasionally firing off here and was cooking kelp when there was no kelp to be cooked, leading to wasted dried kelp. And I'm very proud of this, so you guys are just going to have to sit through me, alright? This is my video, you're going to sit through this. So here we have one tick. Once it reaches here, which is about 30 some odd, 40 I think, I can't quite remember the exact number. But it will fire, and then it will go ahead and start this. Now, the signal also goes into here, which will turn this off, which will turn this on, which will then power this through here and block this repeater in the on state. So what essentially that means is that when it passes through here, I am locking this in the on state so that this continues to run. When does it stop? When this is empty. You see, I can set it up for it to activate at a certain time, but if I just did that, then there would just always be perpetually 30 or 40 some odd bone meal in there, because once it start, it would just go back and then stop and then start and then stop and then start. This way, it waits until it gets 40 some odd, then turns on, stays on until this is retracted, which will only retract when this is empty. And so there, that's the clever solution that solved all my kelp issues. As far as what else I did, I know originally I said I was going to keep them separate to see how they were going. It was going horribly, as you can obviously see. So instead of learn to walk, instead of me, keeping the two systems separate, I just put the output line to this and sent it over here. And now, as far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure this thing has not quite stopped. Like, I am mostly positive that this system is a net negative. I'm talking the burning wise. Is negative, meaning that I'm still cooking kelp faster than it is producing kelp. As you can see here, so that one is definitely full because this one is going through and is getting stuck there. Right. So that one is definitely full. Is this one full? We'd have to check. Let's see. Boop. Yep, that one's full. What about you? You're full. I'm not going to break anything. Am I going to break anything? Doesn't look like I'm going to break anything. You're full. Is that going to break anything? It shouldn't. Okay. Whew. Yeah, look at that. I'm all the way up to here in 29, so... Yeah, but see, it's still going down, and this hasn't fired off yet. So in theory, yeah, it's going down. So I might leave this open just so I can kind of keep track of it better. But yeah, I think it's around negative, but I have it pretty close to max capacity, I believe. I want it to run a little bit in the negative, because if we run into the positive, then we get into the issue of it just backing up in the system, which we don't want. We don't want it backing up into the system. So, yeah. And then I solved the kelp problem. With that, I have more than enough kelp that I would need to technically power all of this. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting for more kelp to kind of get into the system. I've kind of been on and off of Minecraft the last couple days. The reason I haven't been able to record much has been because of that. And as we can see here, oh, this is my sugarcane farm. I just, thank you. Oh, right, this. So another thing I started doing, which I haven't quite finished yet, is this here. So, I'll wait for it to come through. Right. So, what this is doing is that this essentially is refreshing. Do I need to reset that? I need to reset that. Let's do a quick reset there. So when this turns on, take it out, and then wait for the dot to come through. Okay, there, I saw the two flicks. Alright, so what is this? Is this currently on or closed? Aha! It is on. You see? You see? You see? Now, if I move that in, that should only be one signal, right? I think. I think this is probably quick because of that. If I go to a different level, maybe. But the point is that this should be flushing this out every so often. I don't know. I may have to tweak the timings on it, but it's not on every level right now currently anyways. It's just on a couple of them because I wasn't able to get all of the items I needed for that. So, yeah. Oh. Oh, hi. I must have been... Oh, there we go. Let's check this out. Oh. Let's see where we end up here. Oh, we're not going down. That might be an issue. That's going to go probably all the way up to 60 something, maybe? Possibly? We have to see. 62. But it is still taking from here, which means it's not taking too much from down there. That might be something I need to worry about later. Anyways, you guys didn't come here. Well, I mean, I guess you guys came here to listen to me rant because that's what I do in 90% of these videos. So I hope you guys are enjoying. I did see that some people liked my previous one. I removed the burnt tip from the cigarette. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do up here. I haven't figured that out yet. I thought about just using the iron blocks and just going taller. Yeah. Anyways, oh no! Oh, fall. Oh, look, a panda. Well, hello, panda. How you doing? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, hi there. You doing all right? Are you friendly? I don't know. I don't really deal with pandas very often. You make your little squeaky noises, okay? So yeah, so outside of that, nothing much has changed. I've just been basically mucking around on here. And so I don't quite have an idea of what I'm going to do for this video. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's see. What can I do? I'll maybe show you guys around the world a little bit. Let's see here. I can show you one of the things that we did early on. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Is this it? This is it. So to get the villagers that I needed for that, I had to go pretty far because at the time we didn't have elytras and we didn't know where things were at. And so I made this kind of, you know, bamboo-laden path. It's getting a little overgrown here. Looks like we've had some endermen messing around in here. But yeah, and it's just this 2-wide path that I went through all the trouble of clearing out. And that 2-wide goes into a 1-wide, and then the 1-wide goes all the way over here. And then I had to make a sharp turn here until the mountain. Oh, and through another mountain. And through a third. Oh, and then just barreled my way through all the way until we came out on the other end, and behold, a village. This is where I got my villagers from. Flowers. Alright. So, now that I have managed to keep you guys up to date, you know, I was thinking about just scrapping this video. But I figured, instead of scrapping it, maybe take this opportunity to just be open for a bit. Sometimes when you're trying to make content, your mental health may waver, we'll say. Hey, this is editor Shanto here. I went on to talk a little bit about mental health and its tolls, I actually ended up having to kind of take a step back and give myself a minute to finish this. Um, I am deciding that I'm probably still gonna upload this because I think it's good to kind of be open sometimes. I I just feel being honest is the best way to get things done. And I have scrapped so many projects due to just you know not having the energy or the will to be able to finish them. And it sucks, but it's just part of life. Whenever your mental health takes a dive, you have to deal and then you move forward. So, that being said, I just wanted to kind of leave that back part in because, I still wanted to share the video with you guys. There was some good information towards the beginning, and if you made it this far in the video, then I trust that you're somebody who actually watches the entirety of my video, and I appreciate that. And I just want to let you know that, sometimes life will get you down, but keep the chin up because in the end, it will still continue forward. That being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and as we like to say, hasta mañana.